I was doing karaoke at a bar. I think it's like Chopsticks 2 in Portland, Oregon, on Burnside, Portland, Oregon, of the United States of America. And it was like for my birthday, or it may have been for my birthday, like 2010 or something, 2011. I don't remember what year. Somewhere between the years of 2008 and 2012. One of those years, when I was like 20, 24, 25. I'm 28 now, so I don't know. Around that time, like for my birthday, like me and my friends, like Matthew, Michael, Kurtz, and maybe other people too. Like we go to a bar, where they have karaoke, and I decide I really want to. I really like singing songs. I really like doing karaoke, and sometimes I do karaoke. I do songs that only girls are supposed to do because like a girl sings it, so other girls should sing it too. But then I think it's really funny if I sing it. Like if I go and I sing, like Put a Ring on It by Beyonce. If you like it, then you should put a ring on it. If you're mad, then you should put a ring on it. But I remember this time around, I I sang a couple different songs I think, and one of them was "The Man in the Mirror" by Michael Jackson, and I really like the ideas presented in this music video. It starts out with it saying, "I'm gonna make a saying for once in my life." You know, it's gonna feel really good, and I'm gonna make a difference. I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna make things right. I'm gonna make things better. As I turn my collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. Just like blowing my mind away. I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. So it's like I'm thinking about other people. Who am I to be blind? Pretending not to see that their needs, it's there. There's summer disregard, a broken bottle top, people drinking, and a one man's soul. Each person is important. They follow each other on the wind. They just like go with the flow, the wind, because they got nowhere to go, nowhere else to go. Everybody's abandoned them, and that's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Starting with yourself. Revolution starts with yourself. I'm gonna ask him to change his way, to stop making the same habits and mistakes, and no message could have been any clearer than this. If you want to make the world a better place, you have to start and look at yourself to make the same. Then you can make the same. Na 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 na. You know what I'm saying? It's like I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. In other words, I've been selfish. It's time that I realize, that I start thinking about, that there are some with no home, with not a single nickel alone. Could it be me pretending that they're not alone? Like, oh, they're okay. A willow deeply scarred, someone's broken heart, and a washed out dream. You have dreams, but then you stop dreaming because life is too hard. They follow the pattern of the wind. They just go with the flow because they got nowhere else to go. They got nowhere else to go. They don't know what to do, and that's why I'm starting with me right now. Before I try to help other people, I'm gonna start with the man in the mirror. That's like me looking at myself. I'm gonna ask him to change his ways, to become different, to start thinking different. And no message could have been any different. If you want to make the world a better place, you have to look at yourself, then make a change. I'm going to start with the man in the mirror. Look at the man in the mirror. Justin Timberlake recently made a movie where he kind of looks in the mirror, but he sees a girl. And that's a little different story, but still interesting that sometimes your partner is also your mirror and not just yourself. I'm going to start with the man in the mirror. I'm going to ask him to change his ways. This music video has like a choir in his shirt, and so it's like gospel music, because you have the people in the background singing with Michael Jackson, and they go, "You gotta make a sing, sing, hallelujah." Like Whoopi Goldberg, she was in the movie Sister Act and Sister Act 2, and they have a choir kind of like that too, and it's really interesting. This the ideas of this music video. It's very inspirational because the words is also in the Bible. There's a verse like in James, and says you have to look in the mirror, kind of thing, and look at yourself. I can't remember the exact words, but you know, you gotta be crazy not to be inspired by this song. You look at yourself before you start to look at other things. You have to before you look at the dirt and the dust and the pecks in your brother's eye. Look at the big log. Look at the big telephone pole that's already in your own eye first. You look at yourself first before you try to help other people. You're in an airplane and it's running out of air and it's going to crash. You put the air thing on your face first before you go and help other people. That's what they say. You start with yourself. Revolution starts with yourself. So you draw a circle and focus on yourself first. You look at the man in the mirror. What do you think about that? What do you think about the message of looking at the man in the mirror? What do you think about Michael Jackson, and what do you think about the man in the mirror and other videos? What do you think about the concept of looking in the mirror? So do you look in the mirror? Is it good? Is it bad? How long should you look in the mirror? What does my truth hurt?